Say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Samuel, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And this one is incomplete.
But we couldn't count any yardage on that one, did we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He hits Rodgers in the flat. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15s. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about...
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go, guys. Let's take it in for a little bit, guys. Let's get there just for a little bit, y'all.
A long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Oh,
because
God.
if they were confident,
Well, you got to pick him up, bro. That's your call. You got to pick him up every time.
You got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10
at the
45-yard line. Jackson now.
Oh. Oh.
It got his man complete.
Thank you.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I missed that.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. To throw is Jackson. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's fight early, guys. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise. And he goes.
Let's go, Owe. Fighting today, boy.
Dafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But we're that
Cordero Patterson, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Cordero Patterson had the 2nd fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. And that that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Okay. Make sure.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. The 20. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, guys, we got to come out and score.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's come out and score, guys. Let's go.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's come out and score.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Ready? Move on.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Another carry now for Rodgers.
Well, let's hurry up, 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 hurry up.
I'd love to get a look
Ready?
at his play chart right now, because he obviously has confidence
Let's go.
in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on fourth down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for 3rd and 9.
Ready? Let's go.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Ready?
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun.
I gotta break out. Gotta break out. So I'm trying to get my breakout. Let's go.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Rodgers, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught.
I didn't mean to jump in.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark
I didn't mean to jump in.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Move back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side.
Let's go.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. 3rd quarter action.
I like how they got in there. That's nice to get that in there.
Have a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here.
I got to get him in there. I got to get him in there. I got to get him in there.
Back now in
I got to get in there. I got to get this 2nd touchdown.
Happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter.
I think they're going to put Dobbins on.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Get in for this touchdown, bro. This is all I need you to do.
They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Oh, gotta get him in here.
Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left.
Let's go.
And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
What's he doing?
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Listen, man. I don't know why Chris not playing like he usually play. Usually I don't know, it's weird. Usually he don't play like this. Uh-oh. There you go.
30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, man, I gotta get to the playoffs. I just seen the Jaguars lost, so it opened up my playoff door a little bit wider. And they come down to week 17 in Pittsburgh. Might come down to it. Ooh. Golly.
They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now
yes, sir. We gotta take. You know, we gotta take it there. We gotta go there.
Into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again,
I'm gonna run the ball.
Maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty
Let's get out of here.
for them.
I had a breakout with Rodgers. So he got his 2 touchdowns. So hopefully he gets. I'm gonna check after the game. Hopefully he gets his thing. Ready?
Now it's Jackson.
Move up. Why would you run up to him?
The pressure right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's gonna get
Yeah, I'm about to start on the rankings. In fact, I'll start the rankings probably tomorrow. Because that's the only way I can do all 32 teams is if I start early. It's hard for me to really do them. I might have the commissioners help me with it, kinda. But a few of y'all already have positions, so.
They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
I don't want Chris thinking run up the score on him. I'm not. I just.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right.
Oh.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Uh-oh.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to
an end,
but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a
I don't know, man. He said he didn't send it to you.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week.
He said he didn't send it to you. But, you know, as long as I take it there. You know, as long as I take it there every game, I'll be good. We ready for the playoffs, man. We started off really slow, and we want to go to Cleveland round 1. That's where we want to go. We want to go to Cleveland round 1. You know, we got a lot of things to take care of, and Cleveland is one of them. So that's my wish. That's my wish, is that we go to Cleveland or Miami round 1. It will mean a lot to me.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
It will mean a lot to me.
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us.
I don't know yet. If he wants to play, we can. I don't know yet. It all depends on the Snipes thing. You know, maybe Snipes might be week 18. So I'll ask Ike after this to see what he's doing. But Ike may hold because of past situations when we had to like guess the last game. But we'll see.
The Baltimore
If he wants to play on snaps, he may not want to play on snaps, which is fine with me too. I don't.
They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that it might not be done. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
I better stop playing, but he come back.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into
But,
something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes
yeah, I don't know yet. We don't know.
Transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat.
And time finally runs out.
Yo, Oweh has been crazy today. Like, he has been crazy today. I don't know what's getting into him in the season, but we're going to need him next week. We're going to need him next week.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be marked down at the 26.
We're going to need him next week against them Raiders.
They'll go for a gain of 7.
But yeah, so I don't know if we play. I have a specific game plan for Joker. You know, we'll see how it works. I talked to a user that plays very good defense. He plays very good defense, and you know, so he's gonna help me. You know, I sent him everything he needs to know because he wants to help me be great. So we'll see.
A third down now as they try to find a late score. And he went backwards.
We'll see, but once again, Baltimore did it again. They said I would miss playoffs. I wouldn't go far. I needed, you know, I was done. You know, all the stuff that they said about me. I made it through all of it. I made it through all of it, so.
Elijah Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Probably gonna go for 2.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now once
trying to get some stats.
Line up to go for 2 here.
Well, I think you know what happens though, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When you in a losing, you know, run, like when I played you, I was losing. I was losing a lot, you know, and I had lost like 3 or 4 games back to back, and I learned that when you in a losing, you know, run like that, it doesn't stop. So I think next year you'll be fine. But I kind of figured like once you started losing to certain users, I was like, yeah, that's it. But next year you'll be back. But you should have never traded Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, I'm not saying that you depended on him, but you know, I mean, he's your number 1. I would never trade him. That's like me trading Marquise Brown. I would have never traded. If I was you, I would have never traded. I would never trade him. Ever.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Jackson.
Ever. I would have never traded him. I'm serious.
Being chased out left.
But to me, this leads to the question: do you admire the way?
But Zizo has really been impressing me. Like really been impressing me. I wasn't ready for, you know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he eating, what he doing, but he is really taking it there. He has really been taking it there as of late, and you know, I was really shocked in him, but he's really been doing really well. So he'll definitely be somewhere in the ranking, because somewhere up there in the ranking, because he's really been doing really good, like really good. I was very impressed about him, his wins, and yeah, I think so. Zizo, he said I train him. Yeah, I think you win most improved, man. You really did like really good, and I'm shocked to see you come alive like that. And the only reason I'm really shocked, you know, about has to be LD. I don't know what LD doing, but usually he a top-notch user. So
I don't understand either why you would
I don't know
take
what's
any
going
sort of a
on.
chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
But
some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ready? Let's go.
Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
But yeah,
Picked off by the
Yeah, I just seen him lose again. I was so used to him.
Goodness,
I thought he was gonna be.
not too long ago, but that turnover there means
I thought he was gonna be something great.
game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team
So,
here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the
we'll
field,
see.
where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Yeah, we'll see. So,
And let's face it, this defense has had its
yeah, I needed
struggles
Mark to
all
be
game
LD,
long,
and the
they
way
know
that LD
they
had
can
came in
put
chat
a
said good
fight
game
on
first. I
them.
thought he,
If they defend
but I
well,
think
they can turn
LD.
the drill. Excellent coverage
I don't know how he's doing with Cam Newton. I'll check it out and see, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't.
Able to find Patterson, and he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Pass complete, Hurst, and he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See, that's the only person I really need to lose one more game is LD. So I sent the Texans a nice offer if he beats LD, so we'll see what he do. I sent him a nice offer, though.
And this is intercepted.
Very nice offer, so we'll see.
Boy, so another
I mean, offer like never before, so we'll see what he does. But yeah, we'll see.
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Oh, I didn't know he lost it. I thought he split with Texans. I thought he had split with Texans for some reason. But Dez, if Bengals win at advance, you already know what I'm gonna say. So I don't even have to repeat it on the stream. So, go ahead, let them win. Let them win. Okay, go. All right, guys, let's see. Is every game played or is it? Let me see. Alright, we're getting played. Ain't this nice? Yeah, I'm gonna see the playoff picture after this. I know I'm in the playoff picture after this, but you know, with me playing Cheesehead, I don't know. No, I didn't clinch yet. I gotta win 2 of the 3 at the least. How do I advance again? Oh. Okay. D7. Alright. But we'll see. Yeah, so I mean we'll see. Somebody returning from injury. Who's that? Who returning from injury? Oh yeah. That's nice. Yeah, I know I got 9 wins, but guess what? If you look at Wood, what I'm saying is, let's say if I lose the Joker, right? Then let's go to standings. Because right now, if the way the AFC is set up, now I would say at this point that the Steelers, the Jaguars, and the Bills and the Jets can call that season a quits. But these last 3, Bengals, Ravens, Titans, that's what it comes down to. So if Wood can lose one more game, then if I win this game right here, then I win. I don't know actually, because his conference record might be better than my conference record. Yeah, his conference record is better than my conference record. The only one I would really be in a fight with is the Bengals, and we neck and neck. Like, I don't even know what would happen if we all tie. I don't know what would happen, honestly. I really don't. Strength of schedule. And strength of schedule will go to me. But that's why I got to go all in on Joker. Know what it is. Yeah, but I don't want to depend on that. If I got to win out, it's playoff time, you know. So if I got to win out, I got to win out. Well, um, like I said, I have a strategy. You know, I play Joker a lot. He just passes the ball all game, but you know, it's about stopping it. So we'll see. But no. Um, so who does Wood play this week? So he plays the Texans, who he only beat by 3 points last time I saw. But a few of the games that matter this week, Jags is in danger zone. I'm gonna go ahead and say he's eliminated. Now Cincinnati plays Atlanta. We'll see how. So you know, Diz, he's a softball, so we'll see how he is. But I don't think his pride will allow him to lose. In fact, let me see. Yeah, he's shooting for the bye week, so he's probably not gonna throw it away. Anyway, if he does it is what it is. But besides that, it's about over. I mean, yeah. I mean, this will be about it at this point because, yeah. Now for NFC, I don't. Let me see. So I will be heading to Miami, which I would love. Um, yeah, Bengals. So Bengals actually has two hard games. The thing about the Bengals is he has Dez, then he plays JD. Um, which is like very scary because you don't know which JD gonna show up. But um, another scenario that would set it off crazy is if Chris beats Brown somehow, and then Brown's season comes down to playing the Falcons, because then we would all be in a three-way tie, which would be crazy. Unless Pearl somehow, you know, if Pearl wins one game, then it all comes down to week 17. But this game matters too, Titans and Raiders, because obviously if Wood beats the Texans, then if he got to beat the Raiders in order to get in. But like I said, I think it's gonna come down to week 18 for the last spot or two. But it all depends on this week too, because I don't think I can clinch this week. I'm lying. I can clinch this week with a win and a Titans loss. So I would need Titans to lose and I would have to win. That's the only way I could clinch this week. Other than that, it would come down to me versus Pooty. Which would be very interesting. But yeah, besides that, I don't know. NFC, Dez versus UT, which would be good. Zizo versus Reese. That would be really good. And then Vikings and Dallas. And then, of course, they're the number one seeds. But I'm really looking forward to this game right here, Tad versus the Browns. Tad is a wild card. Like, he's one of them users that, like, you can undermine. Yeah, and Wood has a big chance of losing out because, like I said, he barely beat the Texans last time. But Chiefs is one of them users that you really don't want to, just ignore. And Browns happens to lose. Now, this game going to be interesting because I think the Bengals has a possibility of beating the Colts. And, I'm a supporter of Jameer. But this is a good game to watch, too. So, we'll see. We'll see. Did I turn injuries back on? My mind is so all over the place. Yeah, damn. Yep, and then next year, actually, I have a dome coming next year, so I should be able to pick my things soon. I don't know. Like, why are we defending the outside run? Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, guys, it is week 17. Time to get down to work. Figure out the rest of these playoff spots.